Mrunal, I actually want to know your opinion on three major important pointers. One is about premarital sex. See, you've done a series of lust stories wherein Neena Gupta played your grandmother role, and she was telling you need to prepare before you get married. How much do you think that that is real? It is necessary. It is needed in today's day. What do you think?
I think it totally depends on an individual and an individual's upbringing. Because in spite of being raised in a metropolitan cities, I do have friends, and I sometimes also do believe that, a little old school, that maybe that one person will come and meet, and then we'll get married, ghar basayenge and all of that. So no matter whatever opinion I have on that person is still going to do what he or she has to do. So I feel an individual's opinion, they should be a master of their own mind. And I feel like I do not have any right to stop or encourage someone. So I believe one should do what they feel is appropriate.
Okay. Next.
Yes.
See, people talk so much about relationships, marriage, live-in relationships, and breakups, divorce. These topics are now today's day. It's like very common. I mean, like you get up today and you listen. Someone is in a relationship, then someone is divorced, then someone is like breakup. It's like it's become so common, so common. What do you think about your life, Mrunal? And when it comes to such things, how much do you want to hold and how much you want to let go?
I ask myself that is this fight that we are fighting, is it because of us or is it because of an external factor?
Yeah.
Because what we don't realize is we are not fighting with each other, we are fighting against something. So I think once you have a partner who has this understanding that as much as it is important for you to stay with me, I don't think I can, like, for example, the relationship of my parents, they love each other, but they fight a lot. And what I have realized is it is so healthy.
Yeah.
You cannot not have your opinion. But there are relationships, and today's generation especially, which includes me as well, our level of tolerance or patience is less. So it totally depends. Sometimes koi jhagda kar raha hai, gussa hai aapse, so you need to understand it's a turn. Like either you stay quiet in this jhagda, and then next time it's a both way. Yeah. It's a 50-50 relationship. It's not Rab ne bana di jodi and mashallah everything is going to go fab. It's effort that takes from both the sides. And the time relationship falls apart is when they have options, is when they are not mentally aligned with that person, his or her dreams. That's why I feel like when you fall in love, you should not fall in love. You should rise in love with that partner. So sometimes you may not be the best companion for the person that you've been married to. And this is my opinion. I have seen people who are married second time and they're absolutely happy. So maybe the person that you were with was not the right one for you. He may be a good person, but just not right for you. Try to save the relationship as much as you can, but only so much you can give. If this person is not ready to, work on it, then it's better to let go.
Both of them should work.
Yes, it's better to let go.
Make it work. Then only it will work. Otherwise it won't.
Because no one will be happy if one person is working for it and second person is just in it for the namesake. What's the point?
Right.
I would rather not have a relationship. And I love like being in a relationship. I love pampering. I love surprises. I'm very romantic, and I expect certain efforts to be taken by my partner as well. And because at work you may get unnoticed, but when you go home, you need that validation from your lover. What makes it special? Why are you with that person? Because there's something special about that person.
Today's day, we also talk so much about the gender bias. We talk about feminism. So much we talk, especially on the social media. It's like it's like sometimes divided. It's like totally divided. There's a division, and it is very predominantly seen on social media.
Yes.
What do you think, Mrunal? Do you think that there is still a lot of gender bias? Do you still think that there's a lot of inequality? Or what do you think?
I was raised as a son in my family. So I'm going to speak for myself. My dad is like, tu mera beta hai. And he had tears in his eyes when I made him proud, when my show came out. So growing up, I never had that gender bias situation in my house.
But when you step out of the house,
When you step out,
you're
yes.
in the society.
Yes, and everybody, ma'am, I feel like what experience you must have gone through are extremely different from what I have gone through. Now, what is the debate is? The debate is when people stand up for themselves, especially when it's a woman, they are like, oh, such a feminist. No, she's only fighting for herself. I feel equally for men as much as I feel for women. And I feel they both are geniuses in their own way.
Yeah.
I just feel that they both should get the love and recognition or whatever they deserve. They should be happy in what they get. When does a person talk about pay parity? When they're not happy, when they think they deserve more. But when I started my career, I was very happy with the paychecks. But maybe sometimes because the deliverables is so much, then you start comparing when that comparison happens. And then you feel like, because I'm also working hard, this is also, I'm just talking as an actor's point of view. It has not happened to me, but I'm just saying what happens with my friends and the kind of discussion we have. The girls are like, we are working hard, we are also promoting the film, we are also part of the song, but why are we not getting paid as much? So that's a conversation, it's a debate. And I feel like if one feels, agar aapko lag raha hai, you are not getting the love and recognition, then what's the harm of asking? You can ask, you have the right. If you feel that you're not being loved, it's absolutely okay.
Filming something, whether it could be a dance sequence, it could be a intimate sequence, it could be anything. How comfortable are you?
I'm very comfortable.
Okay.
I feel like I'm an actor. I need to be a chameleon. I need to keep changing. A chameleon, how it changes the color. I'm an actor. I need to change my clothes accordingly. And in that case, if I have to entertain you all, I can keep entertaining you all in one piece of cloth, right? But then it would be boring, and that's not the nature of my job. So as an actor, we have to mold like a clay. As much as we don't enjoy sometimes because you get dehydrated, bloated because you're not eating, you're bloated and all of that. There are some days, but at the same time, when you watch on screen, you do not watch it as Mrunal. You watch it as that character. So I feel like if I'm not comfortable in my own skin, then what is the example that I'm setting up for the upcoming generation? So as an actor, I need to just buy what I'm doing. If I'm sold when it comes to scene, just script hai, if I know this is required, I'll do it. But if it is beyond the requirement of the character and the film, then I think every creative person, irrespective of an actor, be it a cinematographer, be it an art, everyone has an opinion, a right to speak about it.